Welcome to the online course Improving Soft Skills for Seniors Caregiver, co-founded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. This online course aims to help you develop the competencies necessary for the work of caregivers of seniors. The online course consists of 10 lessons, each about one competence. This lesson is dedicated to competence adaptability. To join this webinar, you need to read the material about adaptability and use your pen and paper to do the exercises. Main topics that this webinar covers are: what is competence adaptability, with suggested methods for improving adaptability, and reflection on adaptability with the presentation of 2 situations. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand the specific dimensions of adaptability in the context of healthcare, recognize the requirements of adaptability when working with seniors, understand the value of adaptability for healthcare quality and promoting seniors' well-being, consider your personal needs in terms of adaptability in working with seniors. Adaptability refers to an individual's ability, skill, inclination, willingness, and motivation to change or adapt to different tasks, social and environmental needs. Adaptability also includes changes in thinking, work and behavior so that we can be more creative, efficient, and personally satisfied. Adaptability is a skill that can be developed and honed over time through practice, feedback, and reflection. An adaptable person or entity can thrive in uncertain or changing conditions and quickly learn and apply new skills, ideas, or approaches to achieve its goals. Overall, adaptability is becoming a critical skill for personal and professional growth, as well as for the survival and success of organizations in today's rapidly changing world. Adaptability is a key skill of caregivers to provide high-quality, personalized care that meets the evolving needs of older adults and their families. By being adaptable, caregivers can create a positive, supportive, and comfortable environment for seniors and help them maintain their independence, dignity, and quality of life. The personal satisfaction of both the caregiver and the seniors is a goal that can be achieved with our ability to adapt to changes. Adaptability is an important skill for caregivers of seniors, because the needs and circumstances of seniors can change rapidly and unexpectedly. For example, the health conditions of a senior may change, a senior's preferences may change as well, or the senior may need assistance in using new digital tools or devices for managing health or staying connected with loved ones. We must encourage ourselves to grow, strengthen, and improve the competence of adaptability and better adapt to the senior population. We must change ourselves and become the best version of ourselves. What we need to consider is also that 1. We must focus on our core values. 2. We must be open-minded and constantly develop new skills. 3. We must be optimistic. 4. We must remain calm. 5. We need to plan. 6. We must have a good network of colleagues. 7. We must strengthen good relations and build trust. It is important that we live our values. In the care work with seniors, our value is responsibility for lifelong learning and continuous professional development. Do now the exercise, build your wheel of life. Divide the circle into several parts and write down the important areas for your life or work. Then evaluate each area. How high is the achievement in your life? You can use the wheel of life: health, career, finance, family, personal growth, recreation and entertainment, physical environment, and relationships at work and in the family. The caregiver can also do the exercise with a senior person. An open mind means that we are ready to hear and accept all points of view and opinions, and decide about them. We also need to be prepared for compromises. We must respect all stakeholders' physical, psychological, spiritual, and social needs. The easiest way to open our minds is through assertive communication. Do the exercise of assertive communication, perceiving positions. Identify the issue. Choose an issue or topic you want to discuss or negotiate with someone. It could be a personal or professional issue. Identify the positions. Consider the different positions or perspectives people might have on the issue. Write down a list of at least 3 positions. Analyze each position. For each position, try to identify the underlying needs, values, or beliefs that might be driving it. Ask yourself, what are the key arguments for this position? What are the potential benefits or drawbacks of this position? What are the underlying assumptions or beliefs? Identify common ground. Look for agreement or common ground between the different positions. This can help to build rapport and trust, and create a foundation for further discussion or negotiation. Develop a response. Based on your analysis of the different positions and needs, develop a response or approach that considers the various perspectives. This might involve finding a compromise, proposing a new solution, or reframing the issue to address everyone's needs. Have eternal optimism. Caring for people who need care and assistance can lead to exhaustion, frustration, and other unwanted reactions among caregivers. So, we need to achieve optimism to get through challenges and pitfalls and work with seniors more easily. Being eternally optimistic is not easy, but it is possible. This means that we look at every situation from the positive side. When life forces you to change, you may quickly feel angry, resentful, hurt, or stressed, but imagining that the changes are for your good is much more constructive. And when you feel you need to change something in your working life, consult your family about it, particularly if the change will affect your family. If you decide to involve them, be sure to listen to their input, communicate openly and honestly, and be prepared to make compromises and adjustments based on their feedback. Sometimes it's hard to keep calm when someone insults us, speaks badly, or accuses us of something. But be smarter and take 20 seconds, take a deep breath and slowly exhale this air. Keep calm, listen, and react thoughtfully. We certainly can only plan some things in advance. However, we can manage things on a systematic basis. That's why we write tasks on the to-do sheet. And we supplement this regularly, when a thought, task, or obligation strikes us. This is how we keep calm so that we don't forget anything. Connect with people who are engaged in the same activity as you. Consult on work methods, good books, and videos you should not miss. Brainstorm with them about work, life, and everything you are interested in. Having good relationships with co-workers can be very beneficial for caregivers of seniors, as it can help them to find the best solutions for seniors and their families. It is important to communicate openly and honestly, share knowledge and expertise, and support each other emotionally and practically. Now let us reflect on adaptability through 2 examples. The first example is how to react if the health condition of seniors starts worsening. A senior is expected to have some kind of illness with a concomitant loss of psychophysical condition. This disease can be accompanied by another disease, often incontinence and others, or a worsening disease state, e.g. progression of dementia. The caregiver's reaction can be panic, doubt, fear, unpleasant feelings. And how to start a new acceptance. Calmness is especially important at the beginning of a new acceptance. Accept a new fact, disease, or worsening condition as reasonably as possible. Be optimistic, find something new to learn that will help the senior. Use also a network of collaborators, they can help you. In the second example, we will look at the situation, which is the increased scope of work, from 3 different perspectives. Just a new illness, it is worsening, and a decline in cognitive or physical abilities can mean increased work, new skills, and new effort for the caregiver. However, if a caregiver only looks at a situation through his own eyes, he sees much less than if he takes the time to see what others may think about the situation. Try to look at the situation from different perspectives, through the eyes of the caregiver, the senior, and the leadership. In this way, the caregiver gets a broader view and, thus, a more objective opinion about the challenge that burdens him. People who are in reconciliation with themselves are the most adaptable. They work on themselves and develop in a positive direction. They have set their own values and live those values. By being adaptable, caregivers of seniors can provide the best possible care for seniors, adjust to changing circumstances, and maintain a positive and fulfilling work experience. Adaptable people know that today, if they are alone, they are just like a drop of water in the ocean. They need a community of equal-minded people, motivators, and achievers for their growth and development, with which they can more easily achieve their goals. If you want to learn more, please read and watch complementary materials. Now, dear caregiver, we invite you to test your knowledge through the quiz. Thank you for participating in this webinar. We invite you to participate also in 9 other webinars from the series of our online course Improving Soft Skills for Senior Caregivers.